Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Why? Because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Hope you all are happy, safe, doing wonderful, feeling splendid, okay? Splendid, independent, lovely, and bubbly. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated as well, okay? This could be you or someone around you. This could be a cross watcher. You can reverse the roles, okay? Remember, tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, okay? Make sure you tell a family, a friend, or that you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There's enough space and place for everyone to be great and be notified here on the planet Earth. The message that I have for today is to enjoy your Valentine's Day. I am not someone who, embrace the holiday seasons. But for those who do, Spirit wants me to still convey this message. We all have free will. All are welcome on this channel. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. But Spirit wants you to be mindful of allowing one specific day out of the year to be your only day to choose to embrace or experience love on any level. When it comes to the topic of love, just like the topic of success, it's different, depending on who you're talking to. We all have a different opinion when it comes to what success means to us, what happiness means to us, what love means to us. The Spirit is saying, be mindful of only embracing, the holiday of love, or choosing to be loving to yourself or to others whom you care about on this one specific day on the calendar. Enjoy your Valentine's Day if that is something that you do celebrate. Have a good time, have a great time, and however way you want to celebrate it. But Spirit does not want you to become subject to thinking that you can only use one day off of the calendar, whether you worship the Gregorian calendar or vice versa, but you can choose to love yourself any and every day of the week if you choose to do so. You can be kind to yourself any day of the week. You can treat yourself, take yourself out, pamper yourself. You can also express love to those whom you care about any day of the week, any day of the week that you choose. I said the week, any day of the week that you choose. So Spirit wants you to be mindful. Enjoy and celebrate, when holidays come up, if that's what you do. But do not allow yourself to only choose just that one day out of the year to experience love, give love, or embrace love, okay? And so Spirit just wants you to be mindful of that. It is a good idea to find a way to consistently, being tongue-tied today, consistently, find ways to pour into yourself, elevate yourself, be good to you and those whom you care about. You do not have to use just one day, Valentine's Day, to express love, okay? And so maybe there is someone who is watching. Maybe you do have a partner, and maybe you do need to turn up the romance a little bit. Or maybe you need to show or express that you love your partner. And this can be done in many ways. It's not always about spending money, who spent the most money. It's not all about making something look pretty or perfect and taking pictures and posting them online, seeing, who gets the most likes. It's really about, the love of yourself within. When you love yourself, it reflects on the outside. Pretty much a lot of things when it comes to self-care, it reflects on the outside. If we are having issues and we're not loving ourselves, it also shows, right? Because if you're having a funky day, people can pretty much tell, like, hey, you don't look too good. You all right today? Even a total stranger will ask you that. You all right today? Be mindful of choosing only one day of the year to experience love, to give love, or to embrace love. You can choose to love yourself on any day of the year that you choose. So don't be so wrapped up. Enjoy your day, but don't be so wrapped up, okay? And so the first card we have is the day you planted the seed. And so Spirit wants you to, male or female, remember gender is fluid, is in tarot, to be mindful, plant those seeds of self-love, self-care, pouring into you, whether you are a male or a female, giving yourself, a manicure, a pedicure, facials, taking yourself out. It doesn't always have to be a crowd. Maybe you want to take yourself out to dinner. Maybe you want to treat yourself to something nice. Maybe you want to go get a massage. When you're in store and you're shopping and you're picking up something, go ahead and pick up some of that body scrub. Don't walk past it, male or female. Do not walk past it. Go ahead and treat yourself. Put it in a basket, okay? There's many ways you can, just pour into yourself. And the more you pour into yourself, it will reflect on the outside of you. It will create a positive domino effect. So that is the message for today, okay? And be open. Spirit wants you to be open to receiving, okay? Even things such as compliments. I'm hearing compliments. Even if a total stranger was to compliment you, you look nice today. I like those shoes. Everyone isn't able to accept compliments, I have seen people receive a compliment and they just look at a person, and not respond, So be willing to receive things like compliments, your hair looks nice today, or that is beautiful. It's just, a consideration, it doesn't mean you have to marry the person or date them. They're just admiring, maybe what you're wearing or how you put yourself together. It doesn't mean that a person is always trying to flirt with you, or like I said, they're not trying to marry you or get a DNA sample. It's just a simple compliment. So be open to receiving. And it matters because when you show the universe that you are loving on yourself and you are also open to receiving, okay, you are sending out the signal, the magnetizing magnets that we are. You are sending out the signal that you are ready for these things to enter your life and cross your path on a regular basis. You are ready to be out in public at a restaurant and people naturally hold the door open for you, or a strange person may walk past and see you're about to sit down and can I get that for you and pull your chair for you. Yes, there are people like that actually exist in the world, but you have to be on that frequency. You have to be in tune with yourself. So this message is very different for today. Okay, so Spirit said they wanted me to give a Valentine's Day message. And when I said a Valentine's, they said, so what? We want you to give this message and we want to let the people know that they can love themselves, not just on Valentine's Day, but any day that they choose. And they can pick more than one day of the year. Just imagine all that energy put into one holiday, one day on the calendar. Just imagine if you took that energy and poured into yourself. We're not going to say every single day, but maybe 365 on a Gregorian calendar, maybe 100 days, basically any level of increase, if you took that energy and spread it out throughout the year and just poured into yourself, whether it's saying affirmations, like I said, treating yourself, taking yourself out, being kind to yourself, maybe, working on your health, maybe getting out in nature, that's pouring love into yourself, making sure your environment is clean, taking time to do dusting and cleaning and having order within your home. All these things count because they will create a domino effect in your life in different areas. And so the things that I'm naming, you may say that doesn't matter. No, it really all does matter, and so you want to be mindful, it's the little things, and the joy that it brings. Okay. It's the little things. So, and Spirit is saying, trust your intuition. There's someone who needs to become more in tune with themselves and trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust that there's a higher source working with you. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. All are welcome on this channel, as I always state, and I mean that, and I stand on that. But trust your intuition. If you get a nudge to go in a different direction or maybe be on reserve, doesn't matter that everybody else is busy or on the move. Sometimes when they are moving, it's a good time to be still, and when they are still, it's a wonderful time to be moving. And so so pay attention to your intuition. It's time to get more in tune with yourself, and you can choose to love yourself and those who you love anytime, any day of the week. Okay. So we don't have to wait, for one day, within the year, and so, and Spirit is also saying, feel free to speak your mind, be yourself. Don't be so concerned with worrying about people, pleasing people, trying to get people to like you, trying to get people to appease to you, as I always say, yes, I'm going to hold it up. Everyone, I'm not for everybody and everyone isn't for me. And I accept that wholeheartedly. It's a part of my mission. It's a part of my path. And, I love life. I love what I do. I love who I am. I have no regrets. And what I do, I have to tell it like it is. Because if not, I have to pay for that. I get a spiritual spanking for that. But Spirit wants you to be yourself. Okay. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Okay. We're not talking about being, yelling and screaming at people, but don't be afraid to speak your mind. If it's something you want to say, someone's having a conversation or they ask your opinion. Hey, even if you're at work, you're in a meeting and, they ask a question, they're trying to get you to engage. You don't have to stifle. You don't have to become nervous. Go ahead and speak your mind. Be yourself. Don't be so overly concerned with trying to get people to like you, because the truth is, I must say at this time that a lot of people who you are trying to get to like you really don't like themselves. They're really not taking time to get to know themselves, pour into themselves, find out what their purpose is. So don't try to extend yourself or assert yourself into people's lives. We all have our own mission, our own thing going on. And a lot of people, it's just true, they don't even like themselves. Okay. And you can tell this on a daily basis. And I'm not trying to be cruel. You can tell this just by observation. So don't be so stuck on trying to get approval of people outside of you. Make sure that you approve of you and that whatever source that you are in agreement with, spiritually speaking, is in agreement. As long as you love you, you like you have God's approval, you are here and everyone matters. That's all that counts. Okay. So it's important that you are gentle on yourself. As I said, be good to you and have no regrets about it. Life is for the living. No one knows when anyone is going to exit or transition. So while you're here, you might as well get all that you desire, my dear. Be good to you. Okay. And if you have someone around you, be mindful of having people around you when you choose to do something nice for yourself and they're speaking against it. Like you might say to a friend, you know what, I'm going to take myself out to lunch today. And the first thing the friend says, or the supposed to be friend says, you're going to take yourself out to lunch? Who does that? Be mindful of allowing these kind of people to be around you. If they're not cheering you on, if they're not speaking or promoting fruitful activity or supporting who you are or applauding you, you really don't need these people around you. And this is very vital because this is a major part of loving yourself. When you love yourself and you care about yourself, you're mindful of your environment and people who you allow into your world, into your home, around your children. If you are a parent, you're very mindful of these things. So people who are toxic, people who, have that prison mentality, who are boxed in, they always see the cup half empty. You're always seeing it full, but there's always a problem when you talk to them. They're always talking about who they want to get even with, who they want to hurt. They're always projecting negative energy. These are people you need to be mindful of because it matters. Having your vibration around their vibration will lower your frequency, and then you will be magnetizing in energy that is meant for them. Okay. Excuse me. So be mindful of this. It's very important. It does matter who you hang around. It does matter. Some people may say, well, that's not me. Yeah, I hang around somebody that eats spinach. I don't eat spinach. Yeah, it matter. We know you eat spinach because they eat spinach, and the benefits of spinach is, you're going to receive that, in a humorous way. Okay. It's just an example. Okay. So be mindful. Okay. When you feel these moments of disconnect, that is your spirit trying to get your attention, your ancestors, God, source, the universe, trying to get your attention. Maybe it is time for you to disconnect. If there is maybe someone who is overwearing their welcome out, is that how they say it? Maybe always calling you, always reaching out to you, but it's always negative. It's always toxic. Or guess what so-and-so did? And guess, maybe spirit is saying, take a break from these things, focus on the love and the positive things. And sometimes good idea, because we all have busy lives, to just pause for the cause, pause from what you are doing, and take a break for yourself, even if it's 24 hours. Some people might say, hey, I need a week. Well, whatever you can get it, and make sure you're doing this on a consistent basis. Okay. All right. And I just said connect with nature. Connecting with nature, getting out and grounding yourself, going for a simple walk. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can make it fancy if you want to. You got a cute little dog, take your dog for a walk or whatever, okay? Or you got an imaginary dog. I don't know where that come from. But either way, yeah. You want to make sure that you are pouring into yourself and loving yourself. So when the opportunities knock for you in your life, you'll be able to take those leaps of faith. You'll be courageous. You'll be brave. You don't want to be someone full of anxiety. Anxiety is simply someone trying to control the future, dictate every moment of what's going to happen, when we need to stay present. It's okay to plot and plan and strategize for your future, but you do not want to become so hyper focused that you're trying to dictate and control every moment. You must be present so that you can enjoy the journey, so that you can enjoy life and not miss out on the favor and opportunities or the great people who may cross your path. I don't care if it's a total stranger. Me, myself, I have a lot of great conversations with total strangers, especially when I'm out and about and I'm on the move. Okay? These are people I don't know, but we have great conversations where I look up at an hour and pass because the conversation is going so great. And so you don't want to miss out on those things. Those things do matter, especially when spirit allows, particular people, places, and things to cross your path, who are on your frequency, who have that like-minded energy. I just got to say, I usually don't throw myself in there like that, but I had a great conversation out the other day shopping, and we were talking about different elixirs and herbs. I had a wonderful conversation, and this person was at work, and we didn't want to stop talking. Okay. But the conversation was so great. I enjoyed it. And they even expressed they enjoyed it, because you don't run into people who were talking about the things we were talking about. But we enjoyed it, even though it was for a moment and even though we were total strangers. And so when you are in tune with yourself, pouring into yourself, staying grounded, spiritually connected to whatever your belief system is, and making sure that you consistently eliminate toxic and negative people, places, and things. This is not about being perfect, because we're not talking about being perfect, okay? We're just talking about enhancing your ability to enjoy life while you're here on the planet Earth, because I don't care who you are or what your zodiac sign is. You at least want a little bit, even a little bit of joy, peace, or happiness. You want to be able to experience that, even if it's for a moment in time. It is possible and it is obtainable, but Spirit is saying, make sure that you do not become so hyper focused, believing and thinking that you can only enjoy embracing love, experiencing love, or giving love only one day out of the year. You can choose to be and act out of the energy, the frequency of love, your heart space, your heart chakra, whenever thy chooses to. So this concludes my reading. I trust and hope that it assisted you for your highest good. Later.